Hello everybody, welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today we're going to go on another treasure hunt. This is box number 8 of the Mega Collection that I bought from the LGS that shut down. And we're going to get to it. This box, I don't think this has any, I think the top is just like, not accurate. Because it looks like it's all over the map. So, let's, we'll use this divider here to start with. And right here, some 4th edition Power League Siren's Call. Yeah, I've got so many boxes of this stuff. Life tap, gain 1 life each time an opponent's forest becomes tapped. That's pretty cool. Animate artifact, Steele artifact. Guess what that card does? Oh, I love the simpler times and simpler names. But every time I go through one of these boxes, I find a ton of cards that, I use for decks and stuff. So, Blue Elemental Blast. Apprentice Wizard is a card a lot of people don't know about. Makes mana. I've got a ton of them. But Energy Flux. You don't see that many blue artifact hate cards. But I like looking through these because I've got to go through them at some point in time, right? And I figure I might as well share the joy of digging for gold, essentially. So far I hadn't found anything, earth-shattering. A lot of revised cards. Preacher Bond, Don, Boomerang. That's a switch. Okay, we'll just go straight to Innistrad. Torch Fiend. I actually just put Torch Fiend in a deck. I had to choose between the original foil and the Jumpstart. So, Scalding Devil. Riot Ring. What was I doing? Because some of those cards I just don't remember. Keeper of Kukus. We're going to Visions. That's several. Kindles. Ingot. That is an Incinerate. I love that art Incinerate. I had to actually get one. I'm going to pull that out for the Chandra deck. Because, Chandra. Goblin War Drums. I'm almost out of Goblin War Drums, so we're going to put them out. That's a great card. Ninnis, or Minache, as the Command Cast calls it. They do put out some really good work. Fire Snake. Wow, that's Fire Blast. We'll pull those out. That might be something. Fire. I had thought they were kind of alphabetized there for a second, but Skeletal Croc, Hand of Death. Okay. It appears to be super random, which I like. What is this? Creatures. Okay. Yeah, this is all over, which is my favorite kind. We're going to be going through some boxes because I plan on going through all of them, or some of them look like they are a 4-tier box of the same set. Is this MM3? It looks like there may be a lot of MM3 in here. Plummet, I've used that before. Sign of Blood. I've used Sign of Blood quite a bit. Lightning Talons. Krinko's Command. Hulking Cyclops. Oh no, that's Hulking Goblin, not Hulking Cyclops. My bad. Lava Storm. Straight out of the old days. Kamal. Oh, and we're in Circles of Protection. Just that quick. That's beautiful. Never know what you're going to find in some of this. I'm under the impression that these boxes went a very, very long time without being searched just because of some of the stuff I found in other boxes. So, you never know. And, I do use cards that are widely considered bulk. So, and I didn't buy a lot of Modern Masters 3, so I'm don't exactly. I use rewind Sundering Growth. I use that Gilgate, of course. So didn't get a lot of that particular set because it was all reprints, and I normally try to save, my fundage for sets with new legends in them because there are a bunch now. Scourge Devil. Do I have that in the Devil deck? I don't know. We will see. Why, Johnny Tyler, the Madcap. Where you going with that shotgun, Johnny? Okay, yeah, there's probably 3 y'all will get that reference. That was Doc Holliday from Tombstone. Really, really good. Signet and a Cluestone. Good movie way back. Val Kilmer did such a great job as Doc Holliday in that movie. Just outstanding. Coordinated Barrage. Not bad. Uh-oh, that's a Petrosphinx. Yeah, it's still going to go straight right back in the box, but still. Love that art on that circle red. Order of Lieber. Need that. I know for the binder. Neck Snap. Boy, the names in Lorwyn were just awesome. Blink. Pretty good. Surge of the Thought. Suntail. Hawk. Every time you play the Suntail Hawk, it's Suntail Hawk. Forget the name of that early video game where you just cast Suntail Hawks like forever. Giant Mantis. I tried to play Mantis in the L5R game years ago, but I don't know. That was really because as longtime Magic players, erase the Urza's Destiny one, Urza's Legacy one. As longtime Magic players, we kind of want, we view everything through a Magic lens, and it just didn't work that way. That is a Soltari Visionary in beautiful condition. Great card. It's got shadow, so it's probably not ever getting blocked, and it nukes an enchantment when it damages a player. So, nice. Repeatable enchantment destruction. Repeatable any kind of destruction really is pretty cool. War Elephant, that's the Chronicles copy. It's not the Arabian Nights that's doing crazy things right now. There's a Golgar Signet. Some Splicers. We just did Golems. Unburial Rites is pretty decent. We're going to throw that out. Putrefy. That's nice. Explore. Vision Charm. This was the first card when Visions came out. You're like, hold on. I can make a mill 4 for 1 mana? Oh. Yeah. It was a lot of time ebbs. Tolarian Winds. I'll throw that one out. It was a common in 7th edition. Wow. Touch of Brilliance. I need one of those. Not the card. I just need a Touch of Brilliance. Don Marker. Curfew. Coral. Command of Unsummoning. Cloak of Feathers. Gotta love those portal cards. There's a Sunder Growth, which is always good. Coiling Oracle. Nice. Encrust. Vassal Soul Tithe. Drinker. Couple more Sundering Growths. Now, I really... Did I not put a Sundering Growth in the Golems deck? I don't think I did. I'm a slipping. Pilfered Plans, Grizzly Goblin Electromancer. Wonder how many of these are about to see decks with Strixhaven. Just on the horizon. I know Strixhaven is the new hotness right now. I'm not sure as of recording this when this will come out as opposed to this weekend. Strixhaven coming out. So I don't know, but I know it's all the hotness. There's some clue stones. Prism clue stones. But I appreciate y'all watching because I know this is not the new hotness of Strixhaven, but we'll get there because I'm going to do all my usual box opening videos, and if this is past release when you're watching this, check out the channel for the other box opening videos if that's your jam. Avison's Pilgrim, Spell Pierce. Traitorous Instinct. Yeah, this is a lot of Modern Master 3. That's a Soul Warden and a Spell Pierce. Nice. Yeah, I've just started passing up the Guild Gates. I use Guild Gates in a pinch when I don't have anything else, but there are so many right now that I have got, a few more options other than straight gates. Unless, it's a gate deck. Now, here's one that a lot of people probably don't know exists. Can we focus in on it? Tap target creature you control. Add an amount of colorless mana equal to that creature's casting cost to your mana pool. So, yes, it is colorless, but it's one of those things that a lot of people don't know about, and you can double, triple. I mean, if you've got a 6 mana creature, this one blue just became 6 colorless, right? So that's why I stopped to tell you, especially if you're in like artifact decks that maybe you've got large casting cost artifact creatures you've somehow managed to get into play without having to cast them. It is a sorcery, so you can't. And typically, colorless mana, though, you're using at sorcery speed anyway. Typically, not all the time. Flood. 2 mana, tap a creature without flying. I have used that many times. Battle Rattle Shaman. It's just fun to say. Entomber Exarch. The Spinner. And we got through a whole row. So we get to start another row. Some clue stones. Tablet of the Guilds. I love that art right there. I kind of want that on a wall thing. Guild Gates, Promenades, Solemn Offering, the Shackles, Regals, Repel, Recumbent, Pikeman. Yes, there was a day in time I played with Pikeman. We all played with Pikeman. If you were playing white, that's kind of, Hive Stirrings, is that a thing? Put 2 slivers? I don't think it is. I don't think it's a thing. More Hive Stirrings. Griffin Sentinel. I'm trusting y'all that if I'm missing something here that y'all can point it out. Here it is. Erase. The Urza's Legacy one. Disenchant. A whole bevy of different disenchants. That's cool. Mirage. Yeah, that's... I'm telling you, I love disenchant. If you've ever died to an artifact or an enchantment and you're like, Should have been a disenchant in my hand. Yep, Voice of the Provinces. Oh yeah, the token thingy. It's a lot of Avison, I believe. Bar the door. Would have been better if I had the word Katie in there somewhere. Ambush Viper. Legends, Commander Legends got us a bunch of those. Naturalize, it's the green disenchant. Fortunately, though, Naturalize has been printed a whole bunch more than Disenchant has. It started off that card as white, and then somewhere over time they made it green, turned it to Naturalize, and just stopped printing the white disenchant. So here recently, they've restarted printing it again in supplemental sets and whatnot. I don't think it'll ever be in standard. Not that, that's a thing that I'm worried about. There have been times I've played a lot of standard, but it hasn't been in years. Because our Mortician Beetle used to be a rare. It's a common now. Golgari Rotworm, Avison's Pilgrim. I think I got enough of those now. Blood Throne, Blood Pet. It's a Thrall, Basal Thrall, Armor Thrall, Ulcers. I was thinking it was alphabetized, but then we cut from A straight to Z, so it looks like an attempt was made. Bunch of Visara Seers. I know those are like super common now, but I think the M11 binder is a little slim on them, so. Active Trees and Pyretic Rituals are not bad. Pyroblast, look at that. That's a beautiful one. Pitch Burn. Overload. Does not do anything with the term overload because it predated it by decades. Mad Dog. Coiling Oracle. I probably have enough Coiling Oracles. I can probably stop pulling them out too. Not Rewinds though. That's just a beautiful card. Sundering. Vengeful Dead. Got some cool dividers with this box. If nothing else, Silent Bloods. Mind Rot. It's just almost good enough. I need to get out here where y'all can see. I was getting back being comfy. I can probably stop on the Silent Bloods now, too. Celestial Flare. Kind of not bad if you're playing mono white. Target player sacrifices an attacking or blocking creature for 2 mana. I mean, it's not the worst of things, right? And if you're in mono white, you need, all the help you can get. Artful Dodge, Wooden Stakes, Shepherd of Rot. Oh, I lost to that so many times. Rhinebounds are dead. Dread. Same thing, right? Pestilence Rat, some Ice Age stuff in there. Nausea. Necrite. Going way back to the Fallen Empires. Mark of the Vampire. Looming Shade. Oh. Yeah, I'm digging those dividers. Dyna Charge. I think I'm done with Sunder and Gross as well. Skyfish is a great card. Trader's Instinct, Shimmering Grotto, Moment Blank. A lot of Modern Masters 3. A lot, yeah. Hey, it's all wooden. Rootborn Defenses. I like that. I think I just put that in a deck, didn't I? There's Johnny again. Been working on it. Saw giant baiting, made me think. Been working on that blue-red giant deck. And, I mean, that's super weird because giants have been squarely in red forever, right? And then the Lorwyn block made them red-green. Or red-green-white. And, yeah. The blue one, I mean, Knockers Wellspring Manolith. Mannequin. That's not bad. We'll go ahead and pull out those two mannequins. Throne of the Bone. Gremlin Mine? Huh. Don't remember that one. Excavator. Arcane Spyglass. Arcbound. Mivold Crosa. It's not bad. I don't have one in that binder. Ideas Unbound. Boy, that's a card that not a lot of people play. 2 mana, draw 3, discard 3 at the end of turn. Well, you know what? If you don't have any cards in hand at end of turn, you ain't got to discard. Yeah. If you draw them and play them, yeah. It's an arcane sorcery. Revive. Spell Pierce. Yeah, Living the Dream is, of course, Spell Piercing somebody's turn 1 Soul Ring. Now, granted, that makes you an enemy for the rest of the game, probably. That's what I've noticed. But still feels really good, right? Curses. We got some upside down stuff. Claustrophobia, Artful Dodge, Battle. Auramancer. Angelic Renewal. Acheron Legionnaire. Big boy, 8/4. Drift of Phantasm. That's a great card. Great condition. Tuba. Mirage Boomerangs. Playset. Blue Elemental Blast. Disperse. Non-land permanent. I remember that. Ray of Command. Oh, Timmy! I was really expecting some kind of Tim reference in Strixhaven somewhere, and there might be, and it just slipped by me. Seems like I'm always... Am I hurting that bad for negates? I don't think I am. I'll put them in the front of this row in case I need them. I know where they're at. Arginald's Ascent. Okay. A lot of A's here. And we go into... Yeah, never mind. I'm telling you, it looks like at some point in time somebody put some organizational time into this. But it just didn't happen. I've got plenty of that border post. I know you're eyeing that border post. Phyrexian Vault. It's not that vault. But it's a Wayfarer's Bauble. Wayfarer's Bauble's always good by me. Sliver Construct. Pilgrim's Eye. I don't think there was a very big commander scene at this particular LGS. Either that or, just I found boxes that haven't been gone through. Crib Swap. Love me a Crib Swap. Because it says exile target creature. There's a rampant growth. Always you can use that, right? Tempest Drake, Sky Spirit, just original rampant growth from Mirage. That's a little off cut. What is that? 70-30? Maybe more than that. Wall of Blossoms is good. Q2 Encampment. It's a Warrior. Pedo Dredgeling. Got a bunch of those. Food Grove. That's what I'm talking about. Bone Shredder. Ambitions Cost. Nice. Signet, Oracle, Negate. Whoa! Overrun. I'm out of this card, and I almost went to buy some, and I was like, no, Brian, no, you cannot buy any overruns. You probably have 50 in all these boxes. Yeah. Trigon Predator's not bad. Lonely Sandbar. Remote Owl. We're into some Commander stuff, aren't we? There's a Diabolic Tutor. Might as well throw it out. Nighthawk. Was that the beginning of the modern era of power creep? I don't know. There's a Shriekmaw. I don't know what power creep is the right. That's a Sky Diamond. The right terminology. What else? I realize that Tribute to the Wild, but in the way back, it's victimized. Spells were way more powerful than creatures, and it's just a recall and time walk and whatnot. But a creature has to be pretty good for it to stand up to a murder or Doomblade, So I think over the years they have been trying to work toward that, to where you just don't feel bad when you play your big 5 or 6 mana spell and somebody just says, 2 mana no. So I don't know. I am not a designer. I don't claim to be. I couldn't. I think they do a really good job. I couldn't do any better. So I just like the product that they put out. Signets, look at that. Is that like a bunch of signets? That's pretty sweet. Cage Trap, Dragon Hatchling. Everbark Shaman. Remove a Tree Folk card in your graveyard from the game. Search your library for 2 force, huh? That could be neat. I think I've got that in Tree Folk, actually. Man, that's a bunch of Titanic Gross. Mystic Genesis. Disintegrate. Remove from the game entirely. Kind of neat. Brute Force. The original Brute Forces. It's a Bloodlust. We're going to pull out those Bloodlusts because I know that 4th edition binder's getting low on them. Aliban's Tower. Sounds like something that should have been Arabian Nights, doesn't it? Active Volcano. I've actually put in decks recently. Wild Guess. I need Wild Guess for my Real the Everwise. I think that's how you pronounce her. Volcanic Hammer. Tunnel, Turn to Slag, Tremble. Everybody sacks a land. It's actually not bad for 2 mana. Thunderbolt. Solfatara, that's right. Target player can't play lands this turn. I think I got enough oracles down there. Oh yeah. All kinds of old stuff here. I mean, none of it's like amazing, but Still a cool trip down memory lane, right? Ice Age. Snow Devil. Snow Devil is a blue card. That bothers me. Y'all will find out why to come. Because just keep your eye out for the Zerzoth deck. Snow Devil's blue. Why is that a blue card? Because Ice Age, that's why. Because they were still working on the color pie. We don't know. Destroy the evidence. Funny. Fall the Hammer. Electrickery. Overload. Yeah. Steeler 6. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Inaction, injunction. It's just like, let's make a card that people can't pronounce. They know how to, but they can't. Inspiration. This is a bunch of the same block right here, isn't it? Yeah, Annihilating Fire, Traitorous, Act of Treasons. Yeah, that looks like a block of stuff just got dumped in here. And here we go. That's a giant shark. That is a super miscut giant shark. We'll pull that out. And we might as well pull the other one out too, right? Mercine. Homerid Spawning Bed. Cloak of Latnam's Legacy. Choose a card from your hand and shuffle that card into your library to draw 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. If you just have to have your Eldrazi Titan in your deck because somebody's playing Mill and you draw it, or something similar, really corner case there. That's a Legends common. I mean, it's seen some love. We're going to pull it out, though. For those listening, that was Devouring Deep. I realize some of these box sorting videos I get put on in the background and listen to, and I appreciate that. Memory Lapses from Homelands and Mirage. That's funny, actually. The Memory Lapse, the Mirage version, Homelands, because different people worked on it, they had worked on Homelands and had developed the card for Homelands, but in the Mirage file there was a hole, so the Homelands team actually gave it to the Mirage people so that they could put it in their set. Pretty neat. I have no clue who won. Frozen Solid should have been a snow card. Extort cards. That's a Sphere of Safety. Let's get that out of there. That's a nice one. Liked that Sphere of Safety. Bunch of Rootborn defenses. Eyes in the Sky. Ethereal Armor is another good one. Trostani. Sunspire. Sunspire Griffins. Avenging Arrows. Hovermere. Curses. Riptide Biologist. Protection from Beasts. You know what that means. It's protection from Changelings. And we're into tokens. Okay. It's a black spider token. You don't see that often. I wonder how deep the token run runs. Angel. Well, all angels got to have a sword. That's a Knight of Stromgall. We're pulling that one out. That's Ice Age Pro White. Yeah. Good one. Insidious Bookworms. Gimpon Polluter. Man. did that a million times. Thanks, Will. We're getting close to being 75% of the way done, ain't we? Oh, Urban Burgeoning. Not bad. Harvey Lane Dennison, Giant Growth. And we're going to start on the next row. And there's always Mystics. Wow, 2. Okay. 2 more, sure. Elephant Grass. That shouldn't be in here. It's got a little spot right there on the top, but it's still generally good condition. Crawl Giant. Rampage 2. Sure, we'll pull the revised channel out of here. The Dark Carnivorous Plant. Stuff like that I'm going to pull. Okay. Anheva in. Gain 1 plus X life, where X is the total number of green creatures in play. 3 mana sorcery. Never saw any play because, homelands. Those are original Dark Scavenger folks. Old stuff like that I'm just going to pull out and see if I need them in the binder. Because I'm pretty sure I do. That's a Nature's Lore Portal. That's hot. And it's nice. One divider at Mercadian Mask, and we're back to MM3. Magma Jets. Electromancers. Hey, Soul Warden, what's up? Good to see you. Auger Sprees. Delirium Schemes. Explorer. I mean, I've played a bunch of Explorer. Spell Pierce. I know Spell Pierce may not be worth what it once was, but when it's in your hand, it sure enough is. It's where the bunch was in your hand, and you need it to be. Putrefy. Always a good one. Especially since we're going to Strixhaven as an enemy color world. That's a Signet. So another Putrefy. Soul Warden. Rakdos Signet. Harmonize, nice. I should have bought some of this set. Rewind. Already got plenty of Sundry. Rewind. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 Spell Pierces. Somebody had a moment. They were like, grouping Spell Pierces. I think I may be good on rewinds now, too. I don't know. We'll pull it anyway, right? Why not? Soul Warden. Of course, Skyfisher. Rootborn. How much time are we into? We're into almost 40 minutes. Big shout out to everybody still watching. I appreciate it. Or listening. I know if I ever run out of guild gates, which box I can come to, huh? Youthful Mage. A lot of guild gates. Rewind. Yep, it looks like this was just a bulk box for Modern Masters 3, and then other stuff kind of got just shoved in there, doesn't it? That's what it looks like. I'm not complaining, because I needed a bunch of those cards. So I figure... Lone Mission, Hungry, Avison, Steele, Ground Assault. I don't think enough people play Ground Assault in Commander. And it's 2-mana removal and green, red. But, yeah, there's better stuff. But if you're playing like Landfall, there's probably not better stuff, right? Gruul Sieg. It's an intangible virtue. Why not? Arcane Sanctum. Orzhov Signet. Harmonize. Nice. Had some really, really awesome comments last time on box number 7. Y'all had suggested that at the end go through a recap of what I pulled, and you know, I kind of like that idea. So that's what we're going to do. Wall of Denial. Man, if you've ever tried to get past that, Joker, it's rough. It's a Gay's Anthem. I guess that it was bumped down to uncommon, wasn't it? Rakdos Signet, Nighthawk. Another Rakdos Signet. Is it Signet? Putrefy. Azorius Signet. Some more Johnnies. Johnny Tyler. Harmonize. I was getting kind of low on Harmonizes, to be honest with you. Boros Signet. I wonder if we're going to get mana rocks that are like Lorehold and whatever. I have not been keeping up with the spoilers like I should. I've been having trouble getting deck boxes. Normally, by this time, you know, a week before the set comes out, I would have all my deck boxes, and they would already be labeled and have the sleeves in them, and be partially built for the cards that exist already. But I have not been able to locate, always pull Portal, deck boxes at this time. So I'm probably going to have to move away from the Ultra Pro box, because they seem to be having, you know, intense supply issues. And they are not responding to my anythings. So, but I did get in touch with Ultimate Guard that makes the boulder, and the boulder is the exact same dimensions as the clear box that I use. The only problem is they are currently out of stock, but they say a restock is coming. Now, when that happens, I don't know. But at least they got back with me, right? I mean, within 24 hours, they had turned around and said, hey, you know, how about this? So that really means a lot, that, I mean, a big company like that would go out of their way to respond to just a weird comment from a random dude in Tennessee, right? So Pyroclasm. Put Pyroclasm in like 3 decks today. Harmonize. So that has put me a little behind on what I am ready for on Strixhaven. I've got the binders ready. I've got 3 binders this time. One for Strixhaven proper, one for Strixhaven Commander, and one for all the other jazz. Like the Mystical Archives and Japanese Mystical whatever, all the extra stuff. Because putting it all in one binder makes the binder thick, unwieldy, and it actually breaks down the binder faster. So And I think we'll see that Mystical Archive thing again. I think that's such a big hit. I don't know that they can do that anywhere else. Um, I don't know. But I like the idea, library with every single spell in the multiverse in it. It's kind of cool. It's good for reprint stuff, from that perspective. Borosignat. Selesnya Signet. Yeah. This was a lot of one set. Not, didn't find anything exceptionally thrilling. But, found some good, cards we use a lot of, signets and whatnot. So, pretty good. And if I ever need to just jam tight a MM3 binder, I know where to do it. Whole bunch of that was open, wasn't it? Kind of looks like they just took the rares and mythics and pitched the rest in the box. Rakdos Sig, which, we've all done it, right? Sword. I think I'm going to be good on Soul Wardens for a while. Pretty sure. Last handful. And we're getting some randomness now. Dimir Houseguard. Good tutor. Death Gaze, Child of Night, Smelt. Sizzle. Rock Slide. REB. REB's good. Red Elemental Blast. And we're going to end on a card that was discontinued because of the artwork. I guess that was before they realized they could change the art. Well, let's look through and see what we pulled out. We got Earthbind, some Red Elemental Blast. Dimir House Guards are good tutors. Whole bunch of Soul Wardens and Signets. Bunch of Soul Wardens and Signets. Harmonizes. I was glad to get these harmonized. Now, that Winter's Grasp is just beautiful because it's the Portal version. I try to pull all Portal stuff. There's just so much weird stuff with those and printings and Dark and Light and whatever. Vampire Nighthawks, Great Creature, Tangible. Bunch of rewinds, too. That Nature's Lore right there may be the hot pull of the whole box. It's Portal Nature's Lore, so. Channel, I guess because it's banned in legit everything. Elephant Grass is really good. Sphere Safety. Played Devouring Deep. Some of that old stuff. Bloodlust. Signets. Bunch of Signets. It's okay, though. I use a bunch of Signets. Tribute to the Wild. Sky Diamond. Cycle Lance. Oh, Overrun. Let's put Overrun up top. Ambitions Cost. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll use a ton of this. Sign of Bloods. Pyroblast. Because we don't like Psychonic Rift. Bunch of Disenchants. Cluestone. Spell Pierces. Yeah. I am not disappointed in this particular box. There was that as a ratio. That right there being usable cards from a random box. That's not bad at all in my book. So I appreciate y'all watching, and gonna keep doing this as I have time. So we will catch y'all next time.